It's another episode of Region Coded. We're here,
Yes.
dude. We're back. Episode 8.
Stoked to be back. Stoked to be
Stoked to
back.
be back. This is the first week since starting this that we've not really talked all week as well.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I've been immensely busy. So for people who don't know, I am also a musician. And I have a band called Unsafe Unsound, and my business partner and bandmate, he tours around the world in like another project as a guitarist,
mhm.
and he's off tour right now. So we're just hitting it really hard and recording and writing a bunch. So I have been swamped, but I'm really excited about the progress we're making. And yeah, so I haven't had much time for gaming or anything, unfortunately. So I did not get a chance to check out the game that you had put on my list, but it's still set off to the side. I did end up buying it, and as soon as I'm available again, I will be knocking that out.
Oh, I'm so disappointed in you, except I didn't play yours either. No, it's fine. I had so many games to play this week, dude.
Mm,
You obviously do music as a big
yeah,
chunk of your thing. A big chunk of my thing is playing games and reviewing them. So
yeah.
like I played through two different games this week that like I was given a free copy of to review. And like when you're given a free copy of a game and said, "Hey, do you want to play this?" and stuff, you kind of have to do it quite quickly.
Yeah, yeah, of
So and I'd
course.
like sat on it for a while. But you've not played anything really this week?
The only thing that I can think of that I spent a little bit of time on was I actually went back and started playing a Silent Hill game that I
Ooh,
had never played. I had
ooh,
played
which one?
one and two, but I'd never played three, and I saw that the HD
Ah,
collection was on sale for like $9, and it
nice.
has two and three in HD. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna grab that, and yeah, I started Silent Hill 3 HD like just actually a little bit before we started this, just to sit down and chill for a bit before we started.
Very nice. Very nice. How you liking it so far?
It's okay.
Just
Like
okay.
I'm not. Yeah, yeah. It didn't really grip me immediately like the first two did, and I'm gonna go back into it and keep playing it, and maybe it'll end up surprising me, and I'll end up getting really into it. But I think the first two had me almost instantly, where this one I was
Mm,
kind of like, I don't know. So, um,
that's
so far
fair.
I'm not a huge fan of the main character, but I will say one thing
Oh,
that I will give
is it not
her.
the same main character?
No, no, they're different main characters.
See, again,
Yeah,
I've
they
never
all have their own
horror.
little story.
Horror. I don't play horror, so I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll get you there. We'll get you there.
I'm
We
getting
started
there.
with Resident Evil. We're going.
I'm getting there.
But yeah, the main character in this one, all credit where it's due, she seems to be the most like realistic in her reactions to everything so
Mm,
far.
that's interesting because I've heard that about Grace as well for Resident Evil 9. Like she's the most realistic like approach to how you would probably be.
Yeah, yeah. Like I mean, if you're in this situation, you're definitely not reacting the way that certain characters in games react. Like I
Right.
felt like honestly the character for Silent Hill 2 was like oddly really calm throughout the game. But I think that it
Mm,
it also is kind of a part of the whole vibe of the game and everything, and a part of the
makes sense.
psychological aspect and stuff. So I mean it's just this is a new experience, but
Mm.
I am enjoying it, but I'm still just kind of like I don't know if I'm really gonna like this one as much as I liked the other two.
That makes sense. I like more sort of like realistic approaches like that. Like
Yeah.
the number of people who turn around and go, "Oh, dude, stick me in Resident Evil. I'd kick ass," and all. Like, you'd be dead in seconds. You'd be dead in
Yeah.
seconds, dude. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on. You're not him. You know.
No. No.
But that's cool. I'm glad you're
Yeah.
playing a new game for yourself. I've played, like I said, I played two that I was sent by the devs. I played Norse Oath of Blood. I've played like half of that. It's really good.
Okay.
It's like a Viking version of Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, okay.
It's
That sounds dope.
it's way better than I was expecting.
Nice.
Like fully voice acted and all that kind of thing. But like the dialogue is hilarious.
Nice.
It's hilarious.
Love that. Love that.
Um, and then I played Dead Zone Rogue,
I've
which
been seeing people like within
yeah,
our friend group and stuff talking
yeah,
about that a lot recently. So
yeah. I played that on stream yesterday, I think, and yeah, yesterday, and I had a mutual friend jump in and play with me and everything.
nice,
It's
dude.
so freaking good. It's a roguelike that's kind of like Doom. Um,
Oh, okay. I like
yeah.
those.
So like I was. it's horror, but it's doom horror. So like it's more like monsters, grotesque monsters that you just
Right.
bullet storming your way through.
Right.
But it's very very cool, very very well done.
So is it kind of that like first person fast paced bullet hell sort
Yes.
of?
Yeah, yeah.
Got you.
But
I
like
like that.
it's typical roguelike where at the end of each room you get like an upgrade of some kind, and like
Yeah.
you get like permanent upgrades whenever you finish a run. You can upgrade your character and stuff like that. It's pretty
I
cool.
might have to try it. It sounds fun. It sounds fun. I
It's
like
very
those
fun.
sort of things. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but yeah, both of those I definitely recommend them. They're very very fun. But speaking of fun, we don't have too much in the way of news this week, but we do have one thing that's starting to build up a little bit of hype, my man. The Super Mario Galaxy movie
Yes.
has been
Yes.
building up.
Actually,
Yeah.
my middle child actually like just I think it was like yesterday was just like, can we go to the theaters to see that? Because we don't go very
Wow.
often. Like because it's really expensive and it's just a lot to like have to do. When typically just sitting at home and grabbing your own snacks and stuff like that is just
Right, yeah.
infinitely cheaper and more comfortable. But special occasions and stuff like that, when certain movies come out, we might, make the effort and
Yeah.
we took them to go see Minecraft because like, my
Ooh.
youngest
Oh,
kids really like
you
Minecraft
went
a
through
lot.
you went to the cinema for Minecraft. How was that? Because I
Yes,
heard
yeah.
nothing but bad things about the experiences of people in cinemas for that.
Oh, luckily we went on a day where there really was not a lot of people in there. The only thing that was like awkward was there was like a group of like a couple of girls sitting behind us, like in their like mid to young teens,
Uh-huh.
and then like just at the part with like Jack Black, the chicken
The lava
jockey
chicken.
part, they
Oh,
just like
chicken jockey.
lost it, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
And
That movie
yeah.
thrived off the memes. Like,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. But
They're
it
making a
wasn't
second.
like it wasn't a terrible experience though, and like
Okay.
it was an enjoyable enough movie,
Okay.
so it was all
Good.
right.
Well,
So
that's good. That's good. I've seen the first Mario Brothers movie. It was good. I liked it, but I watched it at home. Um,
yeah, yeah, we did the same with that one. We
yeah.
watched that at home, and like they liked it a lot,
Mm.
and so I'm considering taking them to go see the new
Yeah.
one when that drops.
It definitely feels like video game movies are starting to improve.
Yeah.
Because for decades, Hollywood could not get video game movies right, dude.
It was pretty bad, dude. Like there's like a stigma about video game movies.
Yeah, oh yeah, rightly so as well. Like,
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
so many
they
people were there
definitely
going, like,
earned it.
Just stop, man. Just stop. It's
Yeah,
so
they've
bad.
earned it.
So I thought, because you've been so busy, I've prepared a special week for us here,
Oh,
where
okay.
we are going to be talking about video game movies for the first
Okay,
part,
yeah.
and then tying into that, I've got something else planned that I
Okay.
think is going to blow your mind.
Oh no.
So
The
I
only thing I
thought-
want to talk about before we get into
Yes,
anything,
do it,
'cause
hit me.
I wanted to ask you about your opinion on this.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah.
have you seen what is it? Is it Crimson Desert or
Uh,
that new game? Like that. So a lot of people initially when it dropped were like it was unfavorable. Everyone's like this game is ass, like in whatever. But I'm starting to see a lot of opinions change now. And I'm starting to see people flip like to like, actually this game is really fun. And like even though it doesn't know what it wants to be,
Yeah.
there's so much that you can do. And like even though it's kind of janky, like it's kind of part of the charm. And like I don't know. I
Yeah.
think people like have just it seems like it's starting to click to them that like, hey, video games are about having fun. You know what I mean?
That is,
Like,
I do like that,
um,
that's kind of like the mindset that people are getting.
yeah.
But for me, I easily play anywhere between 30 and 100 games a year, depending on the year.
Right.
Depends how busy that year is, right? I've had years where I've had like 100 plus games that I've played, and I've had years where I've had like
Right.
40. You know, I've had to get quite picky with what I play.
That's fair.
Because like if I look at something and go, that's probably not for me, I don't think it's fair for me to give an opinion on it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like I'd rather DNF, like not finish a game and not give a review or an opinion on it than
Right.
force my way through it and go, well, like I thought, I don't like it, just like I knew I wouldn't like it when I went into it, you know?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of negativity already out there
Yeah.
and stuff, so there's no point in just putting something out just for the sake of being negative, and
No.
not everything deserves like an opinion. You know what I
Right.
mean? That sounds kind of messed up. I guess what I meant to say is like, uh,
No, I got what you meant.
you don't have to have an opinion on everything. Is what I mean. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
I got what you meant. Like,
yeah,
it's one of those where, like, even though the whole thing that I do is play games and talk about them,
right.
um, I'm not gonna be some. I'm not. It's not physically possible for me to like every genre and to like every
Of
kind of game
course,
and that
of
kind of thing.
course.
And like, I don't think it's fair to have me play a game that I know I probably won't like,
Yeah.
and then go, well, here's my opinion on it, even though I went in with a negative opinion going straight in. It's
Right.
why while I get it, I'm not a massive fan of like game review websites where it's like 12 or 15 different reviewers and you never know who's talking.
Yeah.
Because you end up with things like for example with places like IGN and Polygon and stuff where like you'll have like a really high review for one game but then a really bad review for another game that's basically the same game, you know.
Right.
So I've not touched Crimson Desert really because I was just there, I was looking at it going, doesn't look like it's for me. um
Right.
the
I
overall
am.
the overall impression I've gotten though is it's like it has moments where it's amazing and then it has moments where it's
Right.
just so boring.
Right. I'm like morbidly curious about it at the moment.
I'm
Like
not
I'm
I'm
just
not
kind of
buying
like I
it just to
kind of
check
want to
that.
try it. No, I don't. I like I don't
Yeah.
want to buy it though. That's my
No.
thing. Is I was like I kind of want to try it, but I don't want to spend the money on it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But yeah, I agree with you when it comes to
Yeah.
reviewers and stuff. And I think like either keep it a small circle,
Hmm.
where it's like, one to
A
two
handful of
people,
people.
like
Yeah.
what we're doing now, or one person who like has a very defined set of tastes and
Yeah.
knows what they like. And
Hmm.
that way, like they have consistent reviews, so like
Yeah.
that they're being honest, and it's not just whatever. So
Yeah.
they're not just throwing things out there or making content for the sake of it.
100%.
Um,
It's why like if you see like for example if there's like a like a content creator like a streamer or a YouTuber or whatever that you really like watching their videos because you like the games that they play. If they're
yeah,
if you instinctively go to that person because you like the games that they play, you're probably going to like
right,
a game that you've never seen before, but they're playing it, right? It
right,
kind of
yeah.
instantly tips you off that this might be a game for me. Um,
Yeah. I have a
yeah.
YouTuber specifically in mind that
Hmm.
like I feel that way about. His name
Yeah.
is Maximilian Dude, a big
Yeah.
fighting game creator and plays a lot of like survival horror games and stuff as well, like big
Hmm.
Resident Evil fan and things of that nature. So it's like my interests align with his.
Exactly.
And even though our interests align, like that doesn't necessarily mean that our opinions will align. But I will say that I've been, fortunate enough to find somebody who is a creator who, when he does make a topic of discussion, I typically find my views in line with his.
Yeah.
So, but I also like having creators who I don't share opinions with and stuff because I
Yeah.
need to, keep that in check. Because if it's just an
Oh,
echo
definitely.
chamber, then that's not great.
Definitely. I mean, it's good to have a handful of creators that you like for like reviews, like movies or games or whatever you
Right.
like. If they like it, there's a good chance I'll like it. But definitely get other opinions as well.
Of
But
course,
yeah,
yeah.
that's what. Yeah, to long story short, I don't have an opinion on Crimson Desert because I've just
That's fair.
not gone near it. I've just not gone near it. Um,
I guess it was less about like what's your opinion on the game itself, but like how do you feel about kind of the like initial like wow, this game is trash to all of a
that
sudden like actually like we've talked
yeah.
about this before. Like I don't think that people can form opinions on like finite opinions on things like immediately.
Yeah,
And
I
we're in a culture right now where everyone has to have a review out or they has
yeah,
to beat it first or has to have like and
yeah.
just for the sake of it or for the sake of content and I just kind of am not really a huge fan of that.
Yeah, no,
I think that
I agree. It's why
we
I
live in a weird culture too where like if you change your mind it's almost seen like
right,
you have no conviction to what you've said or anything
right.
like that
It's
and
not
we've
like
done this like with Pocopia, right? With Pocopia we came through and said, you know what, actually the game is
it's
fun,
actually good.
but like
It's almost like
it's
opinions can change. Um,
yeah,
it's not a fact; it's an opinion. They can change.
right,
Um,
right.
yeah, I think a large part of it's probably the internet just jumping on a bandwagon.
That's fair.
That's why I suspect. I tend to, if there's a game that I'm interested in, I tend
Mhm.
to ignore what the general social media is saying. Like I'll look at one or
It's a
two
good idea.
different reviewers and see what they're saying. Um, but I tend to ignore the general social media platforms because
Right.
a lot of it is bandwagoning, you know?
It is. It
Um,
is 100%.
yeah,
And
so
I
it's
think
like,
another thing that I don't like, aside from the bandwagoning,
mhm,
is that like um there there are the people who, I guess it is still bandwagoning, but like
yeah.
the people who haven't even touched it, who
Mm,
form an opinion, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah,
And like it's like you have an opinion on something based off of what you've seen or what other people are
yeah,
saying. So it is still part of the bandwagoning, but
yeah,
and like that's why I respect the fact that you were like, I haven't touched it. I don't have an opinion. You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Best example I've seen of that recently, because there's always examples of it, but recently
Yeah.
is Expedition 33. Uh,
Oh yeah.
because it's a turn-based game, and immediately a large portion of gamers went, ugh. Um, right, and like, okay, fair enough, turn-based isn't for you, but the
Yeah.
the waves of people on every Expedition 33 video going like, oh, turn-based, so it's trash. It's like you've not played it. You've
Right.
not played it. Like,
Right.
if it's not for you, it's not for you. Fine, move on to the game that is for you. But like,
Yeah.
you don't need to trash on a game just because it's a style of game that you don't like. You know?
Yeah, it's a really unfair too because it makes it hard, especially if like
Mm,
bigger creators
hmm.
make these sort of statements,
Yeah, it's like
and then people like follow that, and then all of a sudden now the game has not
yeah,
had a fair chance.
exactly. It's like Dark Souls is a great example for me, right? I've tried playing Dark Souls a few times. I've never finished it. The furthest I've gotten is I can't remember his name, but this is Scaleless Dragon. I got pretty far. I think my viewers are saying like 60% maybe through the
Okay.
game, roughly. Um, I don't know because I didn't finish it, but I
Right.
deliberately did not give a review or an opinion on it or anything because I was like, I didn't finish it. Like, it's not for me.
Right.
You know, I gave it a go. It's not for me. I'm not going to say it's a bad game because I can see objectively it's a good game. It's just not a
Yeah.
game that's for me. You know, there's nothing wrong with it at all. It's just
You heard it here,
not for
folks.
me. You
He
know,
fucking hates Dark Souls. No, I'm kidding.
I can't stand it. If it's got Dark and Souls in the title, that's it. Get it in the bin. Um, no,
No, I respect that though. I mean, you
yeah,
played it. You said like, yeah, not really my thing,
yeah.
and you said like, outside of that, I can't really form much more of an opinion on
I
it.
can
And
see that objectively it's a great game.
yeah, of
It's
course,
just not my game, you know,
not your style.
not
Yeah,
my style. I'm
that's
not a
fair.
big Souls fan. I thought I'd give it a go,
Right.
but nah,
Right.
no. But yeah, that's my non-opinion on Crimson Desert. Right. So, what I was going to say was
Okay.
we've got some Mario Galaxy news.
Okay.
If you somehow don't know, Super Mario Brothers, the animated film that came out a few years ago with Chris Pratt and
Yes.
what's his name? He plays Charlie in Always Sunny.
Charlie Day.
Charlie Day. Yeah, literally Charlie. Yeah, Charlie Day. Yeah, he plays Luigi.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt somehow managed to pull off Mario. I don't know how. Um,
Honestly, yeah, I like it was a weird sort of thing, but like
mm,
once I was watching it, I was kind of like, this isn't bad.
they've just made a more human Mario, basically, right? Because they've
Right,
got to
right.
talk, right? Um, that did so unbelievably spectacularly well that it's essentially sparked the beginning of like the Nintendo verse for movies.
Okay.
And so now we're getting Mario Galaxy. Um,
Mm-hmm.
a few things have come out through advertising, trailers, or posters, all that kind of thing, that has shown that it is not the only. It's not only Mario characters that are going to be in this movie.
Yeah, I've only seen one
Yeah,
outside of the Mario
yeah,
like stuff. So the only one I've seen is Fox McCloud.
yes. So Fox McCloud, aka Star Fox, do a barrel roll. Star Fox.
Yes.
It has been confirmed. I think there's been an actor confirmed.
Okay.
But we've also seen Pikmin,
Whoa.
Pikmins,
Okay.
and
Was not expecting
Rob
that.
the robot.
Hell yeah, dude.
So those three have already been spotted through trailers and posters and all that kind of thing. So
That's cool.
it's sparked a thing of like, oh my god, are they setting up Smash Bros?
I'm about to say this is just starting to seem like Smash Brothers, dude.
Are they setting up Smash Bros?
It would be kind of cool.
It would be very, very cool. We've got as well a bit of a insider, not leak, but like declaration of this is what you can expect. Where we have got two big Nintendo gaming news things, two big Nintendo games
Okay.
coming out supposedly. So the first one, remember Zelda fans getting upset because they didn't get anything for the 40th anniversary?
Yes.
So it looks like we're getting a remaster for the Switch 2 of Ocarina of Time. I know you're not a remaster fan, but it is Ocarina of
It's
Time.
it's not that, dude. It's because like I can't say anything because I play remasters, right? You know what I mean? And like I mean I prefer remake to remaster, like but for me, this is Nintendo once again just saying we'll just port something,
Oh, okay.
like. But anyway,
So the second piece of news is that for the first time in 10 years, we're getting a Star Fox game.
that's fucking cool.
Yep.
That's way better, dude.
Yeah.
That's way better.
So it's
That honestly, that's sick.
it's supposedly part of the
Yeah,
reason why Star Fox is in Mario Galaxy is to put his
that
face in
makes
front
sense.
of people because the last
Makes sense.
time we got a Star Fox game was on the Wii U. That's the last
True,
time.
and
As
honestly,
in a
I
new Star Fox game.
I legitimately forgot about the game. The last one that I remember is for the GameCube.
Yeah, yeah. So Star Fox is one of those series because Nintendo has so many franchises. They have so many IPs that they kind of forget about some of them. You know,
Yeah,
like
there's definitely some like favoritism, but it's just because it's the ones that sell the best, right?
well,
So
yeah, like the new Metroid game that came out. Apart from that and Dread, we hadn't had Metroid for ages. You know,
I know,
yeah.
I am aware.
And then
I
obviously
was so upset.
we haven't had Star Fox, like a new Star Fox, since
Yeah.
2016. So that is a
Jeez.
long time, a long time.
Yeah, a decade without Star
Yeah,
Fox, dude.
but that's the news. But yeah, so how do you feel? How do you feel about the potential Star Fox game, and also about like the potential like Smash Bros. Nintendo verse kind of thing?
Love love the idea of new Star Fox game. I
Yeah,
think that that's great. Kind of curious like how they'll make it work if they'll do anything with the Joy Cons and stuff for like piloting or anything like
maybe the
that.
mouse will be the piloting.
Possibly. So I mean that could be kind of cool, like little like gears and stuff to like
Yeah,
to thrust forward or whatever. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So that could be really cool. So if they come up with any mechanics that are using the novelty of the system, that would be kind of dope.
that would.
Regardless, just a really cool idea. Would love to see how it gets fleshed out.
Yeah,
The Smash Bros movie. Well, Smash Bros like
Nintendo
implication, I
verse.
guess. Yeah.
Because they're implying by adding non-Mario characters that they're doing the Nintendo verse.
Right, right. Which honestly, I'm here for it. I
Yeah.
think that the first Mario movie was great, and
Hmm.
as much as we kind of rag on Nintendo, like I still love Nintendo, and it's cool seeing like the expansion of the universe in that aspect. I mean, like, dude, Splatoon would be super cool and stuff like that.
That would be cool.
Like basic like Squid Gang War, dude.
Right.
Like I don't know, just anything. Like, I mean, Pikmin is such a cool universe. I would love to see that be like cinematic. A Metroid movie would go crazy.
Right.
So yeah, I think it's cool, and I hope that they expand beyond just these G and PG rated movies
Right, I
and
was about to
stuff,
say,
and
could you
get,
imagine an R-rated Metroid?
dude, it would go
Yeah,
crazy. Like
yeah,
because
yeah.
I know like a big inspiration for it was like Alien and stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's literally
So
you're fighting aliens. like,
yeah,
no, that'd be so cool. But I thought in honor of the fact that video game movies are actually starting to be good,
here we go.
I would give you a challenge. So you've blind ranked before.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Yeah.
people were not happy about it either.
The internet as a whole were not thrilled with your blind ranking of Resident Evil characters.
Dude, I literally got one comment that said you and your bloodline should never have opinions on things ever again.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
That's
Do you know what's,
crazy.
amazing? So, what's amazing with that is I wasn't even safe. I took some strays like from it, from like
Really?
so like wise dude saying Wesker he's not a protagonist. sort of thing. I
You
was
didn't
like,
play Resident Evil.
one, I didn't play it, and two, Wikipedia lists him as a protagonist, so blame
He,
Wikipedia. You can play
I
as him in
mean,
Resident Evil Zero. I've unlocked him. Like,
yeah, yep.
but yeah. Anyway, I thought let's add some more fuel to the Tyler doesn't have good opinions fire,
Let's do it.
and let's do a blind ranking of 15 video game movies.
That is a lot.
It's a lot. Um, Not only is it a lot, it's not just animated; it's live action as well. Uh,
Oh no!
oh, and we know how good they are.
Oh, a lot of them are not good at
They're not
all.
good at all. So I'm gonna just make a quick 1 through 15 list here so I can keep track of it for you. But yeah, how many video game movies would you say you've seen? Would you say you've seen a lot? Don't say any in case they're on the list, but would you say you watched a
No,
lot?
yeah. I would say I've seen a fair amount. Like I've not seen them all, obviously, but I've seen quite a few. Yeah,
Have you seen
yeah,
older
I've seen quite a
ones?
few.
Like
Yeah,
the
I've
old
seen
ones?
some older ones.
I,
Like I would
I,
say
I
like 90s like live
okay.
action movies and stuff.
I would say I would be impressed if you've seen all of these. So I'm not expecting you to be able to like perfectly rank all of these, right?
Of course, of course, dude. I'm not
Yeah.
perfectly ranking shit, dude.
Right.
Like I'm about to have
If
terrible
if you ever need
opinions.
to know the number because it is 15, just ask me which numbers you have left.
Okay, thank you.
But are you ready to blind rank 15 video game movies, both animated and live action?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Your first choice is starring Carl Urban and Dwayne The Rock Johnson in Doom. For those who don't know, there was a live action movie of Doom with Carl Urban as the Doom guy.
Oh God.
It was not good. Or was
It's
it?
not.
Or
And
was it? Maybe it was.
no, no, it was not. It was not. And so like I almost immediately went to 15, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I had to stop for
But
a
there might be
second.
worse.
Yeah, and that's 14.
Oh, you're going 14 for Doom. So I will say I didn't mind it when he actually started being Doom guy. Like
Yeah,
he
I
very
just I don't know.
quickly I don't know why it's my phone's being stupid. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, so you've got Doom at 14. Okay.
Yeah,
Our next one is the OG Resident Evil with Mila Jovovich. Oh, Jovovich. I don't know how you say her
it's
name.
yeah,
And
it's
Michelle
not.
Rodriguez, who's in every action movie ever.
It's not a good movie.
No.
I mean, sorry, it's not a good video game movie, but like it was an enjoyable watch outside of that. Like if I could just turn my brain off and everything I know about Resident Evil and just watch it, it was like
That's what I
it
did.
was cheesy. Yeah, it was just cheesy, but it was like okay. So I don't think it's the worst, and obviously it was good enough for them to do like
They did
six of them
loads.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will put that at. You said the first one.
It's the original, yes.
Yeah. Let's do like 7.
Ooh, that's high. Okay.
I feel
Um,
like it's just somewhere in the middle, you know?
the original Resident Evil goes at 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that remind me? Is that the movie where there's a guy jumping in a tube, jumping through all the laser things, and then it's just a net of lasers that slices
Yeah,
into cubes?
dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Great scene. Love that. I remember seeing
Yep.
that and seeing him go, "Oh shit," and then he dead.
Yep.
Okay. I know you've seen this one. You've talked to me about this. The Tom Holland Uncharted movie.
Yes.
I've not seen it.
mm,
I want to see it, but I'm there going, Tom Holland as Drake? Really?
Sorry, my kids I had to message one of
No,
them real
you're
quick.
all good.
So Tom Holland as Nathan Drake. You know what? Let's do 5.
5. Okay, why 5?
It really was not bad, dude. It
It's
was
the
not
modern
bad.
ones, right? Modern movies are quite good.
Right. It's a modern movie. It wasn't bad. I felt like it had like some Uncharted like flair, you know what I mean? Like
Mm,
and I I just didn't necessarily love Tom Holland as Nathan Drake.
that's fair. It's
But
also Mark
outside of
Wahlberg
that,
as Sully as well, isn't it?
Outside of that, it was not the worst adaptation. It was
Okay.
a pretty decent one.
Okay. Okay. So I couldn't even hide my laugh when I saw the next one.
Oh no.
Um, Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within.
I never saw it, but it was a movie that like I would always see the cover of when I went
Mm.
to like Blockbuster or whatever. Um, but I've heard it's like really bad.
I
Um,
will say I actually like it in a weird way.
really? Okay,
It's
okay.
like you know how like you know like the Sam Raimi like Spider-Man films are like cheesy as hell, but they're still fun.
Yeah.
It's that basically. It's not Final
Okay.
Fantasy in any sense of the word, but it's fun.
Let's do 13.
13. Do you still think there
Yeah.
might be something worse?
I do. I still think there might be something worse, and I think it's better than. I think it could have the potential to be better than Doom.
Final Fantasy Spirits Within, I remember going to go see it and it just being like, what is going on? Sort of thing. Like,
Right.
because it was one of the main thing of it is like, there's these like specters, like ghostly specters that like, if they touch you or go through you, you die. And like, you see these people's spirits literally get pulled out of their bodies, right? Well,
Hmm.
hence Spirits Within. It's a really cool
Yeah.
concept for like a horror film, but
Right.
like a Final Fantasy film?
Yeah, it's a little weird, but yeah.
Okay. Minecraft.
Premise is cool though. Minecraft? Oh, honestly, man, I actually kind of enjoyed it.
That's fine.
I'll put it at hmm.
You still have your top four. You have six and then 8 through 12 and then obviously 15.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I would say that I liked Uncharted more than Minecraft or not.
Hmm.
Because honestly, it was an enjoyable film to like watch with my kids and everything.
Yeah.
Um, but also
Hmm.
like would I have watched it on my own?
Well,
I think that's what it is. Because I think I would have watched Uncharted on my own, but Minecraft, it's like it was like
okay.
a family thing, right? So I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna put it at like 6.
Six. Okay, so you have 1 through 4 and then 8 through 12 left.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, you're filling out the middle quite well here. The new, as of I think last year or the year before, Until Dawn.
I didn't see it,
Oh,
but but I loved the Until Dawn game.
it's not
I
based on the
actually
game though, is it?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So
I've heard
I
it's
just
not the game, like at all.
I'm wonder if it's still based on the concept though of like the decision making and stuff. I'm just not sure. So since I cannot say for sure, I think I will put it at because I haven't seen it. I will put it at let's see. Which number like do I have?
You have 8 through 12 still available.
8 through 12. Let's do 10.
10. Okay.
I just think it's a safe bet. Like I haven't seen
So
it, but
I
honestly, I'm
saw
interested.
I saw a lot of complaints about the fact that it was that they said it's not going to be based on the storyline for the game,
Yeah.
and then when it came out, I heard nothing about it. Some say like, so did
No news is good
was it
news.
just like a standard 5 out of 10? Like what? Like
That's kind of how I'm viewing it right now, right?
yeah,
Like it's just blank slate. Can't say it's good, can't say it's bad. I'm only putting it at 10 just because I think that there probably are things that I would have liked more.
fair, fair. So we have the new and failed start of a new franchise.
Oh.
Alicia Vikander as Tomb Raider. So the new Tomb Raider. Well,
Right.
they kind of rebooted it, right? Because Angelina Jolie was the original Lara
Right.
Croft.
Um if you would have put those on there, honestly, I probably would have ranked them pretty high because
Okay.
actually I remember going to the theater to see the original Tomb Raider with
Mm,
my like dad and stepmom and stuff and like genuinely I actually kind of liked the original Tomb Raider and I thought Angelina Jolie was like a good Lara Croft.
okay.
Um but for this one I once again it's one of the ones that I have not seen
I've
and
seen
so
it.
I will say that like I think Tomb Raider is an interesting concept.
Hmm.
Like, or you know, like I feel like it's hard to mess up. I guess you know what I mean. So, I'll do 11.
That's fair. Excuse me. That's fair. I have seen it. 11 is fair. It's not great. It's one of those
Hmm.
where like they kind of went. like for the spark notes of like give me the summary of
There you go.
Tomb
Yep.
Raider. Like, what is she
Yeah.
called? Tomb Raider? Oh, she's called Lara Croft. Oh, she's British. Like that. So like it kind of felt. Did you ever see the failed attempt at the Alex Rider movies? The first like
No.
Alex Rider film. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like they kind of like briefly skimmed the notes of what the thing is about.
I've seen this a lot though, like with
Yeah,
the like Yakuza. Yeah, I love Yakuza,
yeah.
and the most recent adaptation that Sega put out on YouTube,
Yeah.
fantastic. Even though it's super low budget, but it's like a love letter to the fans. But
Right.
like the ones that they made before that, it's like the dude didn't do any research into
Yeah.
what the series was about or whatever. It was awful.
Yeah, it's one of those where like it's okay. It's like yeah, I always joke with my wife like whenever we see something that's not quite, we go like it was sat next to it. It sat
Right.
it
Yeah.
sat next to it at one point, so it kind of knows what it roughly looks like.
Right.
Um, Speaking of potentially a love letter to fans, Detective Pikachu.
I liked Detective Pikachu actually. I thought
Ryan
it was fun,
Reynolds
and
is
actually,
your a lovable little mouse.
yeah, I once again a movie I went and saw like with my kids, but
Hmm.
I also it is a movie I would probably watch on my own. So what are I still have four, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 12, and 15.
Let's do four.
Are you starting to think you're running out of like good ones?
I'm not sure, but let's do four because I did really like that movie. It was
Okay.
good.
Well, you mentioned you'd rate it highly. Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, Angelina Jolie.
I actually genuinely that is like it's almost like a weird nostalgia like comfort movie in a weird way.
Yeah.
Like I really liked like I said I went to the theater to see it with my dad and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And I really liked that one a lot. Actually, you know what? I will put that at number three.
Okay. I mean, to be honest, I remember seeing that and the second one when she's in this silver outfit.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this. I remember thinking like, hey, this is really really good, except for the fact
To
that
me, I think that they're one of the better video game adaptations. And I know people probably disagree with
she
that,
definitely
but
looked like OG Lara Croft.
yeah.
But like, she wasn't British. But yeah, like
Right, yeah.
they made an attempt. They
Yeah.
made an attempt. Okay, this will be one that I will be impressed if you've seen it. The live action Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Yes.
You've seen it. I
Oh,
love you. I
yes.
love you.
Oh God, where like the Goombas are like dudes in suits or whatever.
I love everything about
Yoshi's
this movie.
literally just like a raptor or whatever, dude.
So for those who don't know, the live action Super Mario Brothers movie was such a clusterfuck of mess
Oh
because
yeah.
the director and everybody involved had never even played Mario. They knew nothing about it. The guys, I can't remember the actors. They're famous actors, but from like the 80s or
Yeah.
whatever. I they didn't even know that they were making a video game movie. They didn't even know that, right? They were like, "Oh, I'm playing a guy called Mario, and he's a plumber, and this is my brother Luigi." So like that kind of thing. Like they didn't know it was a
What a
video game
wild
movie.
concept for a movie, dude.
Can you
Like,
can you imagine? Can you imagine being in the Super Mario Brothers movie and not knowing it's a video game movie?
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, they.
I mean, I
Yeah,
guess at the time, like video games were still kind of not really like taboo or whatever, but you know what I mean? Like they weren't like they
yeah.
are now.
But like it was such a mess because the Goombas were like these giant dinosaur people. Like people were literally
It was
being
so
turned
bad.
into dinosaurs.
Yeah, it was
Like,
so bad.
the whole concept was that Bowser, who was a human,
Yep.
was like using some kind of laser or machine or something to turn his people into dinosaurs because it was going
It was
back
not
in their
good.
DNA. It was very odd.
It was not good, bro. Honestly, it's I don't even know if it's an enjoyable watch. Like, you know
It's
what
a
I
guilty
mean?
pleasure for me. It's a guilty
That's
pleasure.
fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah, yeah.
That is totally fair. Does it deserve 15, dude?
It might not be the worst on this list, is the thing. It might
Oh,
be. It might be, but it might not be.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
So you've got 12 and
Um,
15. If you want to go low, you've got 12 and 15 left.
Yeah, but could I say that this movie is better than Doom? And what else did I put like up there?
Spirits Within.
Could I say that it's better than Spirit? Ooh, could I say that's better than Spirits Within?
I don't know.
I'm gonna put it at 15. I'm gonna put it at 15.
Oh, you're saying it's the
like
worst.
yeah, I get it, Like,
Mario
and for the
Bros.
people
Okay.
who like you said, like the guilty pleasure, I totally understand that. But
Yeah.
I think that like almost objectively, it's kind of the worst video game movie.
Okay. Okay. Well, then let's flip it to one of the most money-wise successful video game movies, the animated Mario Bros. Movie, the Chris Pratt.
I did really like that one.
Chris Pratt animated. Chris Pratt
I
going
I
it to
did really
me.
like
Chris
it.
Pratt.
So I have what one and two,
1, 2, 8, 9, 12.
1, 2, 8, 9, 12,
Mm.
2.
2. So okay. So
I
you
think
think
it's
there
a
could be
great.
something better?
Yeah, I think it's a great movie, and I had a lot of fun watching it with my kids and everything. It's definitely one I would watch by myself.
I will say, out of the ones that are left, I think I know who your one is. I
Oh no.
think I know who your one is going to be.
Okay.
Okay. The World of Warcraft movie.
Never saw it,
No?
but honestly, just based on it being a World of Warcraft movie, what's
Live
my
action.
lowest ranking right
It's
now?
live
What's my
action.
lowest ranking right now? What, 12?
12. Yeah.
Yeah, 12.
12. Do you know what's bad? It actually wasn't bad.
Damn it.
It
I never
wasn't bad.
saw it,
It was meant to be
but
like the beginning of like a whole franchise of like them going
yeah.
through like the lore of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Um, but like it flopped so hard. Um, okay, so you've got 3 left. You've got slots 1, 8, and 9 left.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You've got Pokemon, the first movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't even think about like Pokemon being a video game movie outside of Detective Pikachu for some reason.
It is
like the
though, right?
animated stuff. It is 100%. Yeah, like I mean, I guess.
So
So,
to clarify, because there's so many Pokemon animated films, it's the very first one where Ash gets invited to an island
yeah.
because he's a great trainer. Uh, but it turns out that it's Mewtwo and he's cloning the great trainer's Pokemon.
I'm gonna give that one 8 because it's the highest ranking that I have, but I would never say it's number one.
Okay, okay. I will specify that is the original, not the Netflix one, which is just god awful.
Yeah, the like weird 3D reanimate, like yeah, nah,
Yeah, no, not the one where they reanimated it. Okay,
yeah.
2 left.
Okay.
2 left. The original live action Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
That movie is garbage.
So 9.
Yeah, it has to be, dude. That movie is absolute trash. As a Street Fighter fan, and like, dude, I don't even know if
Okay.
I would watch it as a guilty pleasure.
Okay, which means you're number 1. Are you nervous?
I am actually insanely nervous.
Your number 1 is Sonic the Hedgehog with
You know
Jim
what?
Carrey.
You know what? Honestly, I can live with that. I can live with that.
I thought that would be your number 1 because
No,
it's Sonic.
that movie is so bad. Honestly, if I
bad?
had like if it showed up on the list, yeah, dude, Street Fighter is terrible.
No, not Street
if it
Fighter,
showed up on the
Sonic.
list, oh, Sonic,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I thought you were talking about Street Fighter. Yeah, no. I think the Sonic movie was genuinely like it was fun to watch.
Yeah.
It was really cool. If it had shown up on the list, I would have immediately thrown it at number 1, and I was saving my number 1 spot for this.
Yeah.
The 1995 version of Mortal Kombat.
I did consider it because I was like, he's a fighting game fan.
It
but I saw
literally would
Street
have been my
Fighter.
number 1
I
because
th-
it is actually one of my favorite movies of all time.
Really? That's cool.
Yes,
That's cool.
I used to have a VHS of it when I was a kid, and I would like watch the movie and just rewind it and watch it again, and like I was obsessed with that movie.
Okay. That's fun. That is fun. I
It
did
is my
consider
favorite
it,
video game movie.
but I saw Street Fighter. I was like, that's so bad. I've got to put that
Street
on.
Fighter's so bad, bro. It's so bad. They even did like a video game adaptation, basically Street Fighter the movie, the game,
Yeah.
and it was god awful. But yeah, my favorite video game movie of all time is the original 95 Mortal Kombat movie.
Interesting.
I absolutely love that movie.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. We have another thing. This is the thing that I think is going to be like, oh my god, mind blown kind of thing. So we said about how Star Fox hasn't had a game for 10 years.
Yeah.
You may know just general knowledge, or you may know because I've said it a few times, like, and you've watched my streams and stuff. You've heard me
Yeah.
say it a few times. Do you know what counts as retro? What is the definition of retro in video gaming? The general, because like people have different opinions, but the generally accepted. How much time needs to have passed for something to be
Is it
retro?
10 years?
It's 15.
15. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's 15. So 15 years is generally considered retro.
Okay.
So I
So
thought,
that'd
hey,
be what, 2011?
2011, yeah. So I thought, hey, like Star Fox has been so long since it came out. I wonder
Yeah.
what games are turning retro this year,
Oh man.
right? So I had a little look and I went, oh, sweet baby Jeebus.
Dog, am I about to feel like so old?
Yes, but that's not the aim here. You remember the video game bracket you did for 2001? And we were there
Yes,
going,
I definitely remember that.
and we were there going like, Jesus Christ, this might be the best year for video games ever.
Is it not now? Oh, damn.
So I had to make a bracket of 16 video games for 2001 because of how stacked of a year it was. When I looked back at 2011, I made another bracket, 32 games.
Oh my god. Yo, 2011 was going crazy.
I have done my best.
Okay.
I've done my absolute best to rank these fairly.
Okay.
It's not saved it properly, so like only the top 17 have actual figures, but I do know which one was the worst selling, right?
Okay.
Because I was there going like, how can I make a bracket, right? How can I make a video game bracket for 32 games, right?
So you just went by
But-
sales figures?
So I went by sales figures, but
Okay, cool.
it's clearly not saved it because it's only about halfway through. But
Okay.
I do know which one came last, and I will say only one of these games didn't hit 1 million sales.
Jeez, bro. 2011 was crazy.
Yeah. So sales figures are a bit of a hard one to do because
Yeah.
when do you stop tracking it? You know?
That's
so
fair,
some
yeah.
of these are still tracking to this day. Some of them stopped after a few months. Some stopped after a few years. So it's only rough estimates. But roughly, we have some disgusting games on this list. So I thought, I'm not going to be mean to you. I'm not going to be mean
Okay.
to you. I'm not going to make you do this alone. Right?
Okay.
We're going to do another video game bracket. But this time, you're going to pick the winner and I'm going to pick the winner. If we unanimously agree, it goes through.
Okay.
If we don't, we'll discuss and we'll pick a winner. Right?
Okay, yeah, I like this. This sounds fun.
So, are you ready for what may well be the greatest year for video games ever? With 2011.
Yeah, dude, I'm actually kind of stoked. Like, I was kind of
yeah.
nervous about the movie thing, but like, I'm kind of stoked about this.
Amazing. So, we have the number 1 seed
Oh,
versus
Okay.
the number 32 seed. Right?
oh my gosh.
32 is Harvest Moon: Tale of Two Towns.
Okay.
It sold just under 600,000 copies.
Okay.
Respectable.
Harvest Moon's cool.
Versus the number 1 seed of Minecraft.
Yeah, dude. All right, look. Let's just be honest. There's a clear winner here.
Yeah, Minecraft. Do you want to take a guess in its lifetime, roughly, how many individual copies of the game Minecraft has sold?
Honestly, I would not be surprised if it was like legitimately at 1 billion.
It's not quite there, no. No, that would mean that 1 in 8 people in the planet have played it.
Dog, let's just be honest. Like, because like, let's not necessarily because like
No,
some people
multiple
buy
copies
like
and
a
stuff,
single
yeah.
copy, multiple. Yeah.
So the last official tracking of it put it at 300 million copies.
That's insane regardless, dude.
300 million copies since coming out and now turning retro in 2011.
The fact that Minecraft is turning retro, like, honestly kind of blows my mind a little bit.
So I will specify as well, Minecraft originally started as an indie game. because it was
Yes,
made by one guy. It was in alpha, open alpha, and open beta for a while. 2011 is the official release date of 1.0.
that's true. Yeah,
So that's what I mean by it came out in 2011.
yeah,
Okay, Minecraft, easy winner there.
yeah.
Okay, we've got the number 17 seed versus the number 16 seed.
Okay,
So you've got Rayman Origins
okay.
versus Dragon Age 2.
I think I would probably go Dragon Age 2 over Rayman.
I would go Dragon Age 2. Do you want to hear something wild?
What's up?
Rayman Origins is the last new Rayman game we got.
Dang, you're right. Holy shit. I was just sitting here thinking about. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
wait.
Rayman Origins is the last time we got a brand new
Because
Rayman
the
game.
only thing that we've gotten like that's tied to it is like Rabbids games and stuff like that, right?
We've got loads of Rabbids games. We've got Mario
Yeah.
and Rabbids, Kingdom Battle, and Sparks of Hope.
Exactly.
But yeah, that Rayman Origins is the last time we got a brand new Rayman game. What's Ubisoft doing? Rayman literally
Failing.
made them. But okay.
It's true.
By the way, I'm looking over here because my bracket's over here. Okay.
You're good.
Some of these, by the way, blew my mind that these are turning retro this year. We've got the number 9 seed versus the number 24 seed. I know that's wrong because I know that this... Okay, so this is actually the number 6 seed because I know roughly how much this one sold. So you've got Uncharted 3
Ooh.
versus Battlefield 3.
Ooh.
So Battlefield 3, very successful. Battlefield 3,
Yeah.
if I remember right, sold about 15 million copies.
I
Uncharted
played
3
quite
sold
a bit
9
of
million.
Battlefield 3 with friends.
I played a
dude.
lot of it.
Yeah,
lot
I
of it.
really liked it a lot. But in all honesty, there is something about Uncharted that like is so captivating.
Yeah,
I honestly think I would pick Uncharted.
I can agree with that. I have no strong opinions either way, so I'll go with you for Uncharted 3.
Yeah. I
Right.
just love the Uncharted series. I think they're so cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Right, Sega boy, are you ready?
yeah.
Sonic Generations
Oh, okay.
versus Batman Arkham City.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
I know my pick. I'm going Arkham City.
I don't like this at all just because like I loved the idea of Sonic Generations, how it was like, the retro game and then like the modern style, but yeah, dude, honestly, Arkham City it's a fucking amazing game,
Yeah.
dude. Let's just be real. Like, yeah, Arkham City.
To me,
I'll
Arkham
agree. I'll
City
agree.
is the best of the Arkham trilogy as well. I know
Yeah,
it's not
like,
technically a
it's-
trilogy. There's a fourth game, but no one talks about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like for me, Arkham City is the clear winner there.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I mean, I like Sonic. Don't get me wrong, but if I have to put both of those against each other, like, Batman wins.
Yeah. There's a clear winner in this next one for me, but we'll see.
Okay.
We've got Rage
Okay.
versus the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, dude. Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's Call of Duty, right? It's Call of Duty all
Yeah.
day. It's Call of Duty all day. The fact that
Yeah.
Modern Warfare, the trilogy, ended in 2011 is wild.
Yeah. No, I mean, I never played Rage, so
Yeah, that's fair.
no opinions there.
That's fair.
But I mean, I was definitely tearing it up on Call of Duty back then, dude.
We're both of the correct age to be the sweaty teenagers playing through.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
Modern Warfare 1, I
Like-
was the sweaty teenager. Modern Warfare 3, I was graduating university, so...
Like, do not check my chat logs, bro.
yeah. Okay, well, this one is very much more... I do have an opinion here, but this one is very much
Okay.
more for you, because it's two horror games.
Ooh.
I didn't realize these were pitted up against each other on the first round, but you've got Fear 3,
I did like Fear. Fear was very cool.
Dead Space 2.
Dead Space 2.
Yeah, I go Dead Space 2 as well.
Dead Space 2. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Dead Space is great. As much as I liked Fear, I mean, Dead Space is phenomenal.
This next one, I didn't realize that this was the game that came out before the game that comes after it. So we've got Infamous 2
Okay.
versus Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, which I didn't realize because it took 7 years between the last Zelda game and Breath of the Wild to make Breath of the Wild. I didn't realize Skyward Sword was the game that came before Breath of the Wild.
I'm gonna go with Skyward Sword over Infamous.
I am as well.
I do not have strong opinions on either
No.
game, so I'm gonna go with Skyward Sword.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. So I mean, we're at the roughly. Are we at the halfway point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's much easier when I have
This-
another
yeah.
person doing this with me.
I know. This next one is, I believe, the halfway point.
Okay.
Yeah, this next one's the halfway point. We've got Duke Nukem Forever
Hell yeah, dude.
against Dark Souls.
I don't even like Dark Souls.
Yeah, but which one's better?
I mean, isn't that an opinion thing?
It's an opinion. What's your opinion?
That I don't like Dark Souls, so I mean, I would say Duke Nukem
going
because
Duke
Duke
Nukem.
Nukem's fucking cool, dude.
I'm going Dark Souls.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
going Dark Souls.
that's fair.
Because even though, like I said at the beginning, it wasn't a game for me, I can see that it's a phenomenal game. And I played
Yeah.
Duke Nukem Forever. It's trash, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a good game.
It's a trash game. Like,
Dark Souls is a better game.
Yeah.
I think Duke Nukem like just holds like a weird like nostalgic like I think I just have like a weird nostalgic soft spot for it.
yeah, the originals, sure, but not forever.
Yeah, 100%. So Dark Souls is a better game. I'll let that one go. Dark Souls is a better game.
Okay, we're going Dark Souls. Good. Correct opinion. I kind of was hoping that this one would be last, but okay. So, one of my favorite city builder games, Tropico 4,
Okay.
versus the GOAT, Skyrim.
Yeah, dude, Sky, what are we doing here, dude?
Skyrim.
Dude, honestly,
yeah,
Skyrim might take the whole fucking thing. I'm not gonna lie to you
might.
right now.
It's
It
one of the
might.
greatest games ever made.
Yeah.
I remember I was writing my dissertation, my university dissertation, and Skyrim was coming out, and I was like, dude, I need to finish this dissertation before I buy it because I'm never gonna see daylight, right?
Oh yeah.
Because I'd played Oblivion, I'd played Morrowind and everything. I was just like, I'm never gonna see daylight, and like everyone's saying it's the greatest game ever made, right?
It was so good.
I remember doing all nighters in like my university library for like a month essentially, so that I could finish my dissertation for the day that it came out. Like,
Dude, I don't blame you. I
Yeah.
mean, like, I know when it came out, like, I spent way too many hours on that game, dude.
oh, I literally became a cave troll just like in the game.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
not leave my room. Okay. LA Noire
Ooh.
versus Little Big Planet 2.
Look, all respect to Little Big Planet, bro. All respect to it, but LA Noire it's so good, bro. It is so good.
I've not played it.
I
I've
like-
seen people play it.
Yeah, dude. LA Noire is a fantastic game. It's got like cool characters, great narrative. I love the setting and the time period and everything. Little Big Planet, it's a platformer. It's fun,
Yeah.
but I just think LA Noire it's such a good game, bro.
LA Noire was such an interesting take as well because it's like motion, it's early motion capture and all that, like facial motion capture and stuff like that. Like the whole like it's very cheesy now. You play it like if you play it now,
Of course.
but like seeing them sort of do the thing to show that they're lying and
Yeah.
stuff, like it's cool. It's I agree. LA Noire. We're just over halfway. How you liking 2011?
It's kind of sick, dude. It's kind of like I will say, like 2011 sales wise, totally outperformed. I think I have fonder memories of a majority of the 2001 games so far.
It's nostalgia, yeah. Nostalgia's carrying it, but I
It
think
is,
in terms
yeah,
of
100%.
in terms of like goated games, 2011.
Oh yeah,
is
no, this
dominating.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely better games. But
Speaking
yeah.
of Portal 2
ooh,
against Catherine.
Portal 2.
Portal 2. Catherine's a fun game, but like
Yeah,
Portal 2.
but it's not Portal 2.
It's not Portal 2.
Yeah.
This one's going to be tricky. Mario Kart 7
Okay.
versus The Binding of Isaac. For me,
I don't
Binding of
know.
Isaac. Just because I prefer roguelikes.
That's fair.
And Mario Kart it's Mario Kart, you know.
I think my white trash DNA is like, but racing, you know what I mean?
You go around in a circle.
Yeah, dude.
It's
I'm
more
like,
of a
oh man.
squished circle.
Yeah, but the Binding of Isaac was a really, I think it honestly was kind of the game that started the trend for this sort of thing.
It definitely
Like,
made roguelikes very popular.
right. Like, it's not like they didn't exist, but like it kind of started that big trend. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Um, I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna go with Binding of Isaac, dude, because there were better Mario Karts.
I agree. I will say, fun fact I learnt while doing this, Mario Kart 7 was the best-selling 3DS game. It sold more
That makes
copies than
sense,
any other
bro.
3DS
That
game.
makes sense. It
Yeah,
does.
yeah. Speaking of DS and all that sort of thing games, Super Mario 3D Land
Okay.
versus Assassin's Creed Revelations, which is the final game in Ezio's trilogy.
I've already said like I didn't really play a lot of Assassin's Creed, so I will lean on you for this. And like, was
Okay.
that a good game?
I've played both. Revelations is great. Revelations is
Okay.
like my fourth or fifth favorite Assassin's Creed game.
Okay.
So
Which sounds pretty low, but when you consider how
there's like
many
18 of
Assassin's
them.
Creed games there
There's so
are.
many of them.
Yeah.
Like it's very very close to being one of my favorites.
Then I'll probably go with that because like
Yeah,
honestly, Mario games are cool, but for the most part, and this is gonna be controversial, but it's like if you've played one, you know what I mean?
yeah,
As far as like the side scrolling,
yeah.
like jumping and stuff goes.
This
So
is gonna be fun because there's a fun little link in that both of these involve chainsaw like weapons. Gears of War 3 versus Warhammer 40k Space Marine.
sorry, Gears of War. Look,
I like
I am a
both of them.
huge Gears of War fan. I'm a
I
huge
know
Gears
you
of
are.
War fan. The
I know you are.
Lancer is like an iconic fucking weapon, dude. And now I will say, 3 was not my favorite. My
Okay.
favorite's actually 2.
I'll say I will go with you for Gears of War 3, but
Okay.
only because as a Warhammer fan, I
hmm
liked Space Marine. But I think if you're a non-Warhammer fan, it may not be that great for you.
That's fair. Okay.
You know?
Yeah, I feel like Gears of War is kind of just like a more
Yeah.
like anybody could play it, right?
Yeah. Right. Last two brackets for the first
Okay.
round.
This is crazy.
Right. Bastion, the original game before Hades,
Yup.
versus Mortal Kombat 9.
Mortal Kombat 9 is literally like the best Mortal Kombat to ever exist. Mortal Kombat 9.
Which is the one that they just called Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
reboot to the series, and it is one of the best Mortal Kombat games ever. I hate the fact that I have to even put that up against literally anything else. I will be objective. I will.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like in this instance, it was such a good fucking game, bro.
Well, congratulations,
Like, I
it's
absolutely
retro.
love it. You know what? Fucking great, dude. I'm so happy about that.
So
Maybe it'll come back out and be on sale.
I've played Bastion. It's a lovely game. It's a great game, but it does not elicit that kind of response from me.
No,
So
no,
I'll
dude.
go with you.
Mortal
for that.
Kombat
Yeah,
9
yeah,
is so good.
yeah. So you know how Minecraft came out in 2011? Terraria
Really?
came out in the same year, and Deus Ex: Human Revolution. I will say
did not.
I think Terraria personally.
I would say I didn't play Deus Ex, like, or at least that one.
Yeah.
So I mean, Terraria's it's pretty sick, honestly.
Yeah, I mean they're both good games, but I think
Yeah.
Terraria just beats it. Terraria, by the
That's
way,
fair.
has sold over 64 million copies.
You know what? Actually, I can see that. Yeah, it's pretty popular.
Yeah,
So
it's not Minecraft, but it's 2D
Right.
Minecraft kind of thing. Just people who love Terraria are going to come for my throat for saying that, but like,
I know, but it's
but
fine.
you know
Whatever.
what I mean.
Like,
You know what I mean.
yeah, I get it. I get it.
Okay. Oh, God, this is going to be a hell of a second round.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm nervous for this one. Right. Minecraft or
shit.
Dragon Age 2.
Minecraft still wins. Let's be honest.
So I'm going to say
Dragon Age is great.
I'm not a Minecraft.
Dragon Age is great.
So I'm not a Minecraft
I'm not a
fan.
Minecraft fan either.
Dragon Age 2 is my
but
favorite Dragon Age.
But we talked about this, right? Like,
Uh,
I wasn't a Dark Souls fan, but
uh,
objectively,
I didn't say I'm not a Dark Souls fan. Minecraft is fine. I just don't like it.
no, I was saying that earlier. Like, I
Yeah.
don't like a Dark Souls,
Yeah.
but objectively, it was a good game. And like, Minecraft
Yeah.
is
Yeah. Yeah.
probably
Objective.
like one of the
Objectively.
best, if not the best, sandbox games like ever.
Objectively, most people think Dragon Age 2 is the worst of the series. So sure, we'll go Minecraft, but I will say I'm not gonna go with you for that for everything.
That's
because
fine. That's
because
fine. I'm not gonna do it either.
I personally don't think Minecraft should win.
I don't either.
I don't think it's the best game in this list.
I don't either.
Okay, Uncharted 3,
Okay,
Batman Arkham City.
Batman.
I think Batman as well. Thank God you
I think
agreed.
Batman.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
I do.
I think it's the single best Arkham game, and not only that, but like it's one of my favorite superhero games. And don't forget as well, like it was the blueprint for the PlayStation Spider-Man games, and now the Wolverine
Oh
game.
yeah, absolutely. Like if Arkham hadn't
Yeah.
come out, like we wouldn't have some of these other ones. Not to say that we didn't have Spider-Man games on like the PS2
No,
and
but like
stuff. We
that
could swing around
style
stuff, but
of game.
right, 100%.
This one's going to be difficult for me and for you, I think. Modern Warfare 3, Dead Space 2. For me, despite not being a horror guy, I'm leaning to Dead Space.
I
It's
don't
hard.
like putting these up against each other because they're so different, and I love them for very different reasons.
What's your gut saying?
Dead Space?
Yeah, Dead Space. Good boy. Let's keep
Space.
going.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
it's Dead Space. Like Modern Warfare 3, for me, is the weakest of the trilogy.
Oh, it was a fun game. I had a lot of good times like with friends and stuff. But Dead Space was just it's a great game, bro.
Dead
Well,
Space,
2.
Dead,
Yeah,
Dead Space 2 is a phenomenal horror, jump scary horror game.
it's really good.
Yeah.
Man.
And again, that's coming from the guy who doesn't like horror. Okay. Ooh, this one is going to be difficult because neither of us are particularly fans of either franchise.
Okay.
Skyward Sword and Dark Souls. Skyward Sword, isn't Skyward Sword considered like one of the worst ones?
I was gonna say that. So as much as I don't want to do this, I think I'm gonna say Dark Souls.
I'm going to say Dark Souls as well. Dude, my stomach will not shut up this entire podcast. If you've been hearing the whole time, I've been there going like, "Will you shut up?" Like,
It's all good.
okay, this for me. Okay, so that's the first half of this round.
Okay.
For me, this next one's a no-brainer. Skyrim and LA Noire.
Yes, Skyrim.
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 It's not beating
It's
LA.
basically
LA
gonna win
Noire's
almost
not beating
anything.
it. LA Noire's
No.
not beating it. Ooh, this one's interesting. Portal 2 and The Binding of Isaac.
I think I'm gonna go Portal. Actually,
I'm going to go Portal 2. Portal 2 is a phenomenal game.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
also
I think
one
I'm
of the
gonna go Portal.
first games I played where the single player is different to the multiplayer.
Yeah. Yep.
Like the
No,
co-op
I definitely
campaign is
Portal.
different. I love it.
It's a great game.
Okay, these last two are going to be brutal because I feel like this may be our first ever friendship argument. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Assassin's Creed Revelations, Gears of War 3.
Because Gears of War 3 was not my favorite out of the three, I am willing to give it up.
I will let's do with the Ezio trilogy then, since it's a trilogy, right?
Okay.
It's the second best. It's the middle one. So, would you say that Gears of War 3 is your favorite or your second favorite of the trilogy?
It's not my favorite. It's not.
Then we go Revelations. Revelations.
Yeah.
Because I think that's fair. If my one is the second best of the trilogy and yours is the third, then
Yeah, I think Revelations makes the most sense here.
this one I already know what you're gonna do. Mortal Kombat 9 and Terraria.
Look, Mortal Kombat versus Terraria, let's be honest, dude.
I mean, as fantastic
Mortal
of a game,
Kombat
as
is
fantastic.
like
I know, as fantastic of a game as Terraria is, it was very much called the 2D Minecraft, right? It's like it's always been compared to Minecraft.
yes.
It's a phenomenal game. I've played it. It's a phenomenal game, but
Yeah,
it's-
great game.
But if Mortal Kombat 9 is the best Mortal Kombat game, then fair enough.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the quarterfinals?
No.
Neither am I. Neither am I.
Here we go, dude.
Right. This this is going to start causing arguments. I can already see all four lineups.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay,
Let's go.
Minecraft and Arkham City.
I'm going Arkham.
Thank God I'm going Arkham as well.
I'm going Arkham.
I'm
Yeah.
going Arkham as well. Minecraft, to me, the reason why I don't like Minecraft is the lack of direction. For me, I don't like games where it just goes be free. You know, like
Yep.
I don't like those kinds of games. I 100% understand it. I get why people love it. I get why it's probably the best selling game of all time. I get it. The only one I can think that could maybe compete with it is GTA 5, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Or Skyrim.
Yep.
But
Yeah, especially with how many platforms they've released Skyrim.
I think the sales for Skyrim is very much bloated by how many re-releases they've done.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm actually not a Minecraft fan.
No.
And I feel the same way about games that just say do whatever you want. I'm kind of just like, So
Whereas Arkham
yeah,
City, there's a storyline, but there's also free roam and doing your own thing. And everything.
yeah. No, I love Arkham, dude.
I also think Arkham City is just easily the best of the trilogy. Okay. Dead Space 2 and Dark Souls.
I want to say Dead Space.
I want to say Dead Space as well. So maybe we can go Dead Space.
We
But
can go Dead Space.
I
Okay.
hope you've got a valid passport because we're going to have to run. Because the Souls community are going to come for us.
Yeah, dude, they're definitely like they are one of the strongest communities. Funny enough, I watched a video recently where a Dark Souls pro tried to play Ninja Gaiden 2 on like the hardest difficulty for the first time, and he was like, the only community that has a bigger ego than the Dark Souls community is the Ninja Gaiden community.
Yeah, it's wild. The only thing I'd say that maybe saves us from that is I personally think
Yeah.
Dead Space 2 is a phenomenal game. And also,
Yeah.
I know that it's relatively considered that Dark Souls 1 is not the best in the franchise.
Right.
So I think we're probably okay.
We'll be all right.
Yeah, excuse me as I dodge the bullets.
Yeah, dude.
I'll fat roll out of here. Right. This is a tough one. Skyrim, Portal 2. That is a tough one.
No disrespect to Portal 2, bro, but Skyrim is it is
Yeah. Skyrim is a generational game.
it is. So much so that they've released it for several generations.
What's upsetting is it's not the only generational game on here.
That is true.
But we have eliminated a lot of them. Okay. Revelations or Mortal Kombat 9?
I know. I knew this was coming.
I'm not going to allow, but it's the best Mortal Kombat anymore. You've had that for two rounds.
I know.
You're going to say it's better than Revelations, but you've not played Revelations.
I've not. But you
But
have
I've
not played Mortal Kombat 9.
9. No.
Right. So what makes Revelations so great?
I'm going to be brutally honest with you.
Yes.
You can just have Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
Because while Revelations is one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games, it's not. It's one of those where it's like fourth or fifth on my list. There is such a monumental rift between 3 and 4. Right?
Okay, yeah.
So
that's fair.
my top 3 are in the stratosphere compared to Revelations.
That's fair.
So yeah, I will give you it. But this is going to be brutal. This is going to be brutal.
Oh, at this point, I'm probably going to have to let go of Mortal Kombat. I'm going to be honest with you. As much as I love it,
here's the semifinals. Arkham City, Dead Space 2.
I love horror games, but honestly, I think I might say Arkham City.
I think I like both of these equally.
Yeah, that's what hurts, dude.
Yeah. I'll go Arkham.
I might have to like I love Dead Space. It's great, but I don't know, man. Arkham was. It's not that they both weren't special. You know what I mean? It's hard. This is so fucking hard.
It's really hard. I think for me, Dead Space 2 is a great game, but I had so much more fun with Arkham City.
And that's what it comes down to. That's what matters. It's a game. It's supposed to be fun, right? So
have fun picking your favorite child because it's Skyrim and Mortal Kombat 9.
I'm gonna let Mortal Kombat go here. As much as I absolutely adore it
Mm,
and think that Mortal Kombat 9 is a fucking amazing fighting game and one of the best Mortal Kombat's ever exist,
mm.
I like we said before, Skyrim is kind of a generational game, man, and it like
Yeah.
set like a blueprint and a precedent for a lot of games that came after it.
I think part of the reason why they've taken so long with the next Elder Scrolls game is because they're scared. They're
Oh, I
scared.
would
They're
be too.
scared. I'd be terrified. I'd be
Yeah,
terrified. How do you follow Skyrim?
exactly.
So
And that's the thing is
yeah,
like I think Skyrim is the right choice.
yeah, and somehow we've ended up with, in my opinion, a very easy final. Arkham City and Skyrim.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, I love Batman, love Arkham, but Skyrim is like, nothing beats it, bro. Like,
This is the thing. Skyrim is one of those. It's not even us glazing Skyrim.
no.
It's one of those games where every now and again in all forms of media, something comes out that you're like, Jesus, this is amazing. This is
Yeah.
like this is something that will go down in the history of this medium as being like
Oh, yeah.
one of the greatest things to ever exist in it, you know? Like art, you've got like the Mona Lisa and stuff like that, and then like
Yeah.
movies, you've got like The Godfather and all that kind of thing. Like
Mhm.
this is one of them.
Yeah.
This is one of them.
Absolutely.
Minecraft
Absolutely.
is as well.
Yeah.
Minecraft is as well. It's just
But
we
personal
personally,
preference,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Personal preference, I mean, Skyrim over Minecraft. I would rather play Skyrim than Minecraft.
I
And,
yeah, I think Skyrim, honestly, no matter where this was placed in the bracket, I think it would have won.
I
Um,
agree. I think it's the best game that came out that year, and honestly, might be the best game that came out in like adjacent years too.
I looked at
Um,
2012 because I'm like, how do you follow 2011? It's not that great of a
mhm.
year.
Yeah,
But like
they just tapped out all their creativity the year before.
the fact that only one of these games didn't hit 1 million sales is wild.
Yeah, it was an
Um,
amazing year for gaming, and like
mhm,
I love that. But yeah, there was just nothing that was going to beat Skyrim that year.
mm-mm.
Honestly, after we do like X amount of these, we should definitely take all the
Take the
winners of
winners.
like yeah, do
Yeah,
like a
yeah, yeah,
winners bracket
yeah.
at some point, dude. That would be so
And we
sick.
just watch Skyrim rocket to the final again. No,
Yeah.
no. For me, I think for most people, the moment they heard Skyrim, they went, "So that's winning, right?"
Oh yeah.
Like, so that's winning. But I mean, top four: Arkham City, Dead Space 2, Skyrim, and Mortal Kombat 9. On its own, that's a phenomenal year.
Let's just be real, dude. Skyrim basically is on performance enhancing drugs, and it was gonna win.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it was no contest.
They've done like 6 drug tests on it, and it's still coming back clear. They don't know how. Like, they don't know how.
Like that game is buggy as hell, but
Hmm.
it's so good though.
It's so unbelievably good. But yeah, so Minecraft, Terraria, Skyrim, Dark Souls, Modern Warfare 3, Binding of Isaac, Mario 3D Land, Arkham City, Uncharted 3, Gears of War, Portal 2, Dead Space 2, Skyward Sword, Little Big Planet 2, Bastion, Dragon Age 2, Rayman Origins, Mortal Kombat 9, LA Noire, Infamous 2, Fear 3, Catherine, the original Space Marine, Battlefield 3, Sonic Generations, Assassin's Creed Revelations, Mario Kart 7, Rage, Duke Nukem Forever, Tropico 4, Deus Ex Human Revolution, and Harvest Moon Tale of Two Towns. What the hell?
No, that is, and those weren't even all the games that came out that year.
No, there were others. There were loads.
Yeah,
There were loads. But like I was looking
yeah,
through like the month by month releases of these games and
yeah,
making sure that they all came out in 2011 because I was looking at this going, there's no way these all came out in the same year. There's no
yeah.
way.
No, that's crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
Talk about
But
like
yeah,
I think it's the best year for gaming that we've seen so far. Like it
yeah.
destroys 2001.
As far as like
Nostalgia,
sales
yeah.
and stuff, yeah. I
But
mean,
yeah.
as far as sales and like games that like made a pretty significant impact and stuff, I think it's a pretty strong year.
So I was sort of sat here wondering like how on earth did we get such a stacked year? And then I realized this is the year where you have Xbox 360, you have
Yep.
PS3, and you have the Wii/Wii U, and you have the 3DS.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
honestly, that to me was like kind of
Huh.
the best era.
It's a
Like,
phenomenal era, yeah.
yeah, like I don't think that really it gets much better than that. Like
No.
Xbox Live was going crazy.
Yep.
Like, I mean, the
Yep.
3DS was a phenomenal like handheld. Dude,
Yeah.
Street Pass was so cool.
Hmm.
Um,
like because people were also using the DS still as well because it was still compatible. So you've still
Yeah.
got the DS, the 3DS, you've got the Wii and the Wii U, you've got 360, you've got PS3, and then also PC. Like
Yep.
it's that's potentially one of the greatest years for gaming in
It's pretty
general.
much just peak, dude. Like let's just
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever like had
No.
that again. And I've been
No.
chasing the high ever since.
Well, yeah. Yeah. But hey, I mean, theoretically, we're going back to it with PlayStation going exclusive again, and apparently there's rumors that Xbox might be as well.
Well, also, it seems like PlayStation is working on a PC app. So,
So, I mean, it technically already has one, but it's not very
well,
good.
yeah,
It's not very
that's
good.
fair.
It's not very good.
I guess like overhauling it, but I mean, at this point, that would make sense. That's their way of not having Steam have exclusives and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah.
you have to buy them on PlayStation. Kind of like Xbox, how you can play your Xbox games, certain ones through your PC.
Do you think they're doing that so that they can take them off the Steam store?
It's possible.
Because then they're
It's
not on
100%
Xbox at
possible.
all.
I think people who still like have purchased the game will still be able to play it, but anyone
Yeah,
after that, you know what I mean?
yeah, you can. Yeah, so I like an
Yeah.
example of it is The Last Remnant. I own it on Steam,
Mm.
but they've taken it off of the Steam store. So
Yeah.
I still have it. But I wouldn't be surprised if they're doing it so that they can take them off of the Steam store.
It honestly, it would be it would be a smart business move, I think, for them in a sense if they're trying to create that like PlayStation ecosystem.
If
But
they're
I
going
think it's a
fully
bad
exclusive
move in
again.
the long run because like I think Steam is just such a like it's that like centralized hub for gaming, you know, for PC gamers.
Well, so 2011, obviously, you didn't have the cross compatibility and everything because it was still the console wars, right?
Right.
Especially, yes, with 360 and PS3 was definitely the console wars. Um, do you think the exclusives was the reason why we had so much like with the console wars? Because I think it may have been. Because like outside of exclusives, what's the reasoning for having a like console war? My console's better
Not
because it
not
has these
really.
games, right?
Well, people used to like, and I guess they still do, but like argue over like hardware too. Like, well, this
Yeah.
console runs this game better, or this one has better graphics, or whatever. And like, it's
Yeah.
at the point where it's such a thin margin. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
um, I mean, there are times where like Fatal Frame 2, for example, I think it looks best on PS5.
That's fair.
But then there are other games where like I had looked at it and I was like, honestly, I prefer the way that this looks on Xbox. Like, so I mean
Yeah.
it's such a thin margin like between the two at this point where it doesn't matter. Whereas I think that we had more of like a sharp like contrast, I would say, between the two
Yeah.
consoles prior.
Yeah, I think as well. I think there's a chance that we're not really gonna have a console war sort of thing
Yeah.
again because of I think there's been such a massive shift towards indie.
Yeah.
Like away from like because like it used to be like if you want Mario, it's Nintendo. If you want Crash, it's Sony. If you want Sonic,
Right.
it's Sega. Like um that's not really a thing anymore. And I know PlayStation's trying to
Right.
bring it back, but like that's not really a thing because you've got these exclusives, but like outside of Nintendo, how many big names do PlayStation and Xbox still have? Right?
Yeah. I mean, especially when they start giving away exclusives, right?
Yeah, which I suppose because PlayStation's backtracking on that now, it's going to come
Yep.
back. But like Crash and Spyro and all those things are like that's what I think of when I think of PlayStation. Like, you kind of have it with God
God, we're
of
so
War and all that
old,
kind of
dude.
thing. I know,
We're so
but like
old.
PlayStation, you have a few.
Yeah.
You have more than you have for Xbox.
That's true.
Um,
Yeah.
but like for me, what do you think would be like the big power move that PlayStation or Xbox could do with regard to exclusives that would like basically put fire into a new console war?
Um
Because I can think of one
well,
thing that Xbox could do.
I was about to say Xbox, since they own things like Blizzard and Bethesda and things of that nature, like I think that would be like a
Yeah.
power move, dude. Like like dude saying like you can't play Call of Duty on PlayStation
Right.
would be insane.
I
Um
so I was yeah I was gonna say if they made it so that Call of Duty was Xbox and PC exclusive,
yep.
that would be a massive power play. I know I've heard I don't think it's been confirmed, but I've heard that in the rumor mill that Bethesda games are going to be on timed exclusives for Xbox.
Yeah, I've kind of heard the same thing. But I know Xbox initially said that like
Mm.
with Call of Duty, it was going to be like a long time before they ever like explored it ever being
Yeah.
an exclusive. It was
Yeah.
years, like years.
Well, they signed, didn't they? It may not have gone through because it was a while ago, and PlayStation were really against it.
Yeah.
When they were acquiring Activision, they did a thing of saying like, we'll still give Nintendo and PlayStation access to it for X number of years, guaranteed.
Yep. Yeah.
But
That's exactly what it
PlayStation
was.
didn't agree to that, so I don't think they have that in their contract necessarily.
So basically,
Nintendo
they
do.
technically could just pull the rug.
For PlayStation, they could, theoretically, I suppose.
Feels weird that they wouldn't sign that contract.
It's because they didn't want Xbox to get Activision.
Hey, but at the end of the day, like,
Yeah, yeah. I think for me, if you, so, I'm not a big like console war fan, but
me
if
neither.
if you want to have like the rivalry come back between Xbox and PlayStation and sort of
Yeah.
breathe new life into it, I suppose Microsoft have set up really nicely to do that by having like Activision and Blizzard and all the other ones that they have, and like maybe that's what PlayStation were nervous about, why they didn't want them to have Activision. I don't know.
Right.
But I don't know. Do you think a console war would be a good thing? Because I don't remember it being a good thing when it was originally happening. Those who, by the way, are too young to know what the console war was.
Yeah.
For the longest time, Xbox and PlayStation, like you were either an Xbox gamer or you were a PlayStation gamer. And the Nintendo
Yeah.
fans were in the corner playing happily on their own, right? They were happy. They were off playing Mario and all those different games.
Yeah.
PlayStation and Xbox were very much like going up against each other. Think like if you're old enough, sorry by the way for that insult. Think of Nintendo versus Sega, right?
Yeah.
Or Nintendo versus PlayStation.
I think as far like to answer your question, I think the console wars would be a double-edged sword. I think it could potentially force innovation again
Yeah.
because there would have to be a reason why like the consumers purchase that console over the other one. But I also think that it hurts the consumer in the sense that like we don't all, especially in like the current state of everything, like we don't all have money to just be throwing at each console all the time and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
having to force the choice and stuff like that could be detrimental in certain aspects, I think.
Yeah, especially when you consider the fact that I think the next generation of consoles are going to be hella expensive.
Yeah.
Partly because consoles are going up in price in general, but also because of the RAM and the graphics card
Well,
shortages
yeah,
and all that kind of thing.
resources are like, I
Yeah.
mean, it's even when the last set of consoles came out, and obviously there was like a whole worldwide issue happening, but I mean, it was pretty bad then, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, things have for some reason still just continued to inflate.
Yeah. Well,
So
people are suspecting or predicting that Switch 2 and Xbox prices are going to go up again because PlayStation's just upped their prices again.
well, I saw something where like some and I haven't watched the video yet, so I don't want to quote anything, but the thumbnail, which obviously could be a trap,
Could be
so it was
clickbait.
like, oh, like her first decision at Xbox was this or something like that, and it showed the Xbox and then a price tag from 400 and then to 700 or whatever,
Right,
and I was
right,
like, I
right.
don't know if they're charging 700 for an Xbox. That sounds like a terrible idea in a time when Xboxes are already struggling to sell.
For all we know, it'll be like there's a rumor that the new Xbox will cost 700. It'll be like that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Which also would
Clickbait.
be crazy considering it's supposed to be that PC hybrid and stuff like that. So
700 for a PC hybrid console. Not, I'm not happy at the price tag, but it's not horrendous.
no, for what it is, I think honestly it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Speaking of the shortages and everything, have you seen that the Steam machine is no longer available to buy?
Really? Already?
Well, for a few weeks now. It's been out of
Okay.
stock because they don't have the ability to make more. They can't make
Dude,
any
I'm
more.
so over this. I'm so over this. I hate it here.
Yeah, I hate it here. I hate it here.
Yeah, it does not. You know what? But I know it's not necessarily gaming related, but it kind of ties in.
Hmm.
What is it? Sora, like the video AI thing
Yes.
shutting down, dude.
Yes.
So fingers crossed that more of this happens and the
Yeah.
bubble bursts and things go
Yeah.
back to the way that they were. I don't think anything will ever go back to the way that it was prior to this, but
No.
I would like to try to get back to
Yeah.
what it was at least a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I smiled as I read the headline that Sora,
Oh,
the
I was
generative
I was
AI thing, had shut
ecstatic,
down and all
dude.
that kind of thing. I was like, oh no.
My
Well,
wife showed me, and I was just kind of like, "Let's fucking go, dude!"
it's
Like,
like
I
literally,
was
it's
ready.
literally the meme of like, oh no, are you
Yeah,
like, no, I'm bummed. Like,
yeah,
it's literally that meme. But like, yeah, I think if you want a console war, you're gonna have to sort out the hardware first. You know.
yeah. And that's why I brought it up, is because even
Yeah,
though that necessarily isn't gaming related, it is a step that could, in
it's
fact,
related.
eventually end up
Yeah,
trickling to
yeah,
and helping with the prices of some of
yeah.
this stuff, man.
It's
So
loosely related. It's
yeah,
loosely
very.
related. Yeah.
Now we'll see how it goes. We'll see if like this becomes a trend and if
Hmm.
there's like a domino effect and more of these things happen. Which fingers crossed that it happens that way. And because I mean, people are yeah, exactly, like everything, dude. Like
Yeah.
because at this point, man, I'm struggling
There you go.
to see where this is a positive thing for us. You know what I mean? Especially we got the DLSS thing, which now they're trying to like kind of walk back and stuff with
Mm.
Nvidia and like who knows what else that they were other companies were, not just Nvidia, like working on or working towards or investing in
Yeah.
and just haven't even announced yet or whatever.
Hmm.
I wonder if people were gonna announce something, saw the backlash on Nvidia, and said, maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah, so Nvidia definitely backtracking, going like, no, no, it's not how you think, sort of thing for
Yeah,
that thing, and then obviously Sora's shut down. Zuckerberg has ended the metaverse. The metaverse is
honestly,
no longer a
like that
thing, you know.
giant W, dude.
Right, the metaverse is basically being dropped. Like AI is very quickly being like it's rats abandoning a ship, you know. Um, so I mean, it may not, it may be wildly successful, you never know. But for me, it looks like it's dying.
Which
Um,
I mean,
yay.
like
You know,
hoping,
yeah.
hoping, man.
The
Here's
thing, the
hoping.
thing for me is, so we did have. I'm not gonna name people or anything, but we've had one or two people when we were talking about the Nvidia thing. Just very quickly before
Yeah,
we wrap up, when we talk about the Nvidia thing, we had one or two people defending it and like
yeah,
defending Nvidia and the AI thing and everything. As you know what, that's fine. You're welcome to your opinions.
yeah, dude.
Um,
Perspective, perception is reality. Your
yeah,
perspective is yours. And I'm not.
yeah,
Look, I can have a difference in opinion with somebody and still be respectful, but I'm
yeah,
going to have my own opinion.
yeah. For me, and we've discussed it a little bit, so I think it's the same for you.
Yeah.
AI has no place in art for me.
That's exactly how I feel.
It has no place. It has no place. Like it has no place replacing the art,
But
basically,
let's
right?
let's also like I think it's important that we specify generative AI.
Generative AI.
Generative AI. Yeah.
So like AI can be a useful tool in a lot of different ways. It's been a thing for ages. AI is such a
Yeah.
broad term,
Yeah, dude,
right?
it's like this umbrella term now that
Yeah.
like it gets kind of muddy.
It's not even true because if it was AI,
Yeah.
we'd be hearing. I'm afraid I can't do that, Tyler. Like
Yeah, dude.
like it'd be there like, oh Cortana, can you set an alarm for 8 a.m.? You should be getting up at 7, Tyler. Like
Right.
right, it's not free thinking.
No.
Otherwise it's our overlords.
Yeah.
But like generative AI for me is such a bad thing for anything creative, right? AI should be helping you with your everyday things that are a chore, right? Make your life easier so that you have more time for the creative and the fun, right? Why the hell is it entering my creative space? You know,
Yeah. I'll kind of agree with that.
right?
Yeah.
Do my laundry for me, cook my meals for me, order my food for me, like do that, do my bills for me, do that kind of
Right.
thing. Don't replace the painting that I've drawn. Don't like replace the video game that has been lovingly crafted by these devs. Um, I don't personally think that it has any place being there.
Yeah,
Um,
like I guess like the menial task thing, like I can totally see
yeah,
that. I so my stance on this, and this is only loosely related to gaming. We're just talking about AI at this
yeah,
point. It's just like I don't want to remove the friction from the human experience because I
no,
think that that's what shapes you, right?
yeah,
It,
yeah,
the friction shouldn't be what wears you down. It should be what sharpens your edge, right?
right.
And so I think my biggest thing is I think we're in a situation right now where we are removing the human experience from being a human for the
Yeah.
sake of convenience.
Oh yeah, don't
And
make life a
so I've been
breeze. Don't make it a breeze for me.
yeah,
Don't
I'm
make it
trying to
stupid
like get
easy.
away from that, dude. I'm trying
Yeah.
to like honestly go back and start doing more things like
Mm,
analog and stuff like that. Because if I can't have a human experience, if I can't develop skills, if I
yeah.
can't, like sharpen,
Oh
myself
yeah,
as a
yeah, yeah.
human being, then like what is the point of existing?
Yeah.
And
Make my
I think
life.
AI is
Yeah. When I say make my life easier, I mean things like I
yeah.
don't have to wash my clothes by hand because I've got a washing machine. You know.
Yes, yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
that's fine. Like we talked about, there's I think there's a fine line, like
Yeah.
right between like
Yeah.
convenience and then like basically having somebody or something take control.
Yeah.
And I think that we have gotten to that point where we're just relinquishing control for the most part. And I know people will
Yeah.
argue, well, you're in control because you have to put in the prompt. The AI doesn't work by itself. And
Until
like
you
I
don't
get
have to
that.
put in the prompt.
Yeah, like I get that, but at the end of the day, man, I think like we're like, dude, literary skills I think are probably pretty important to you.
Yeah. So
Um,
like the way that I do it, I agree with the whole thing. Oh, you're the one who's choosing to put in the prompt and everything. So an
yeah,
example with the Nvidia thing is it's toggleable. You can turn it on or turn it off. Is it
yeah,
on
it's
by
gonna stay off.
default? Is it on by default? So like the way that they approach it, right? So if it's on by default, not everybody's going to know you can turn it off. Not everybody's going to
Hmm.
know that that's not the real game. Not everyone's going to know, right? And
Yeah,
that's the way that they sort of start slipping it in and they start replacing things and all that kind of thing. And I have liked to see the gaming industry, like the development studios, almost unanimously come out and go, nah, like
I've seen a couple defending it, and I've
one
been
or
kind
two.
of like unsure about like
Mm,
why. But I mean, at
yeah,
the end of the day, like yeah, it's almost unanimously, like you said, like people have
yeah,
said like I do not like this.
yeah,
Let's not.
yeah,
So
yeah,
and I think that's kind of how people have been about generative AI for the most part. It
yeah.
seems like an overwhelming majority. I mean, the term AI slop, kind of just it came to be for a reason.
Right.
So I think
Yeah.
most people genuinely have that perspective that we don't want this.
Yeah, and to sort of like bring it back around, I don't think we'll ever see a year like 2001 or 2011 again if we have generative AI in our video games and stuff like that. I don't think
Agree.
we'll have it. I just don't.
I agree. I mean, I think it takes that human effort, that
Hmm.
human desire, and stuff like that. Like, I mean, it's people putting their blood, sweat, and tears into this, and I
Yep.
think that if something else is interpreting
Hmm.
your ideas and creating it on your behalf, I do
Yep.
not think that like we're gonna get, like you said, that same level of like love and craftsmanship and stuff in it.
Yeah, because like when do you start cutting corners? And more
Yeah,
importantly, when do you stop?
yeah. I
When.
mean, when you go from being an artist and a creator, and then you
Hmm.
start becoming like a director.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're directing that AI to produce for you. You're directing
Yeah.
it to create for you. And I think like that's where like you stop being the artist at that point.
Yeah, and I think it's one other thing that's important to remember with things like generative AI. It can't create something new. It creates it based off of the things that have been put into it.
Also, I think we're
Right.
at a point where you legally can't copyright it.
Nope, you cannot copyright it. So
So,
anything that you create is not copyrightable. The reason why it's not copyrightable is partly because you have to feed it information for it to be able to create the thing, right? It can't imagine something up on its own.
right.
So, for example, if you feed it every game that's ever existed, it will churn out a new game for you, but it will use things from previous games. It will never create something fresh, something new, something that you could have thought up if you'd just taken that extra time to do it, So at what point is the creativity kind of dying,
Yeah, and I get that some people try to use the argument of, well, what's the difference between that and like a human basically looking at other art for inspiration and things of that nature. And like
Hmm.
I understand that
I get it.
perspective, but I also think that there is a human element because
Uh-huh.
humanity like in art like is about that level of discernment
Yeah.
like of what should I do, what shouldn't I do, and the human error and things of that nature, and the like
Hmm.
the marginal differences or any differences really that like are created in either replication or in creation for the first time using those inspiration. I think that's what there's a difference between inspiration and influence, right?
Yeah.
And I think the AI is being influenced or whatever, where a human is being inspired.
Yes.
And I think
I think that's the thing. I don't think creativity can ever be replaced by
right,
AI. Whereas ones and zero kind of tasks like do my taxes, you know,
mm.
that can. That can.
Yeah.
Like there's no creativity required to think of a way to do your taxes. You just do your taxes.
Yeah, there's like a
Right.
logical thing and then there's like the creative part, right?
Yeah.
And I just think that like yeah, at this point, I mean, if you lack the skill to do it
Hmm.
yourself, either take the time to learn the skill or hire somebody who has the skill. It's okay to
Yeah.
like give a prompt to get a creation,
Yeah.
but give it to a human being.
Yeah. Say to a human being, I want this kind of thing, and they'll give you
Yeah.
options. They'll give you examples and everything, right? Like
Yeah.
it's a much better way of doing it. Creativity is for humans, in my opinion. It's for people.
I'll agree.
It's not for AI.
Yeah, I'll
Um,
wholeheartedly agree with that. I know this seems like way left field for gaming, but it's
it's
just unfortunate
it's very
because
yeah. Unfortunately,
when
it's
it
related.
it is. It's at the point where like we have development studios and stuff like that leaning on that to create assets, and I'm just not really for it. So I'm just kind of hoping we stray away from this and
No,
more people show that backlash and lack of desire for it, so that way we can keep games being like these great pieces of
yeah,
art that humans worked on together.
yeah. Which, by the way, is not to say that all games are pieces of art. Some are pieces of trash. Some are pieces of trash. Some are awful games. But
You do shut your mouth about Bubsy 3D.
Bubsy 3D is a generational game, and you shut your mouth. They're making a new Bubsy game
I know.
because we wanted another Bubsy.
Yeah.
And on that cheerful note,
Yes.
I think
We
that's a
will
good
see
place to
you
end it.
next week. This episode, by the way, will be coming out on my birthday. So if you've made it this far, tell me happy birthday in the comments.
Oh my goodness, he's getting even older. You're
I
you're
am.
you're at least retro at this point.
I am. I
Yeah,
am.
antique maybe.
I'm retro like twice and more.
I think you're younger than me though, so I really shouldn't crow too loudly.
Not much. Yeah, no,
Ah,
definitely. We will be back in another week, and
we will.
hopefully we'll have some more good news and cool things that have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody have a good week, stay safe, and we hope to see you in a week.
All right, bye.